The eyes of the world on Osaka's nationalist mayor to see whether he'd retract his comments on so-called comfort women. But this was more about spreading the blame than apologizing. What I intended to convey in my remarks, he said, was that a not insignificant number of other nations should also sincerely face the fact that their soldiers violated the human rights of women. It is not a fair attitude to blame only Japan. Mayor Hashimoto's position that the correlation between war and sexual violence is always a violation, whether it's systematic, as in the case of Japan's Imperial Army, or not. At a museum dedicated to Japan's wartime atrocities in Nagasaki, Professor Yasunori Takazane shows me a map of the comfort stations dotted around Japan's then empire. He explains how horrified he is that junior high school children have no idea what they are. Once the students learn there were sex slavery stations wherever the Japanese military were, they all fall speechless, he tells me. How does Osaka's mayor Hashimoto think about this, and how dare he say that comfort women were necessary? Beyond the outrage felt in many corners of the globe at Mayor Hashimoto's comments, there is also a marked concern that his brand of nationalism goes higher, however much the government has distanced itself from his comments. This is Shinzo Abe's second time as Prime Minister, and so far he's focused on the economics. Some fear he has yet to show his true colours.
His convictions are very nationalistic. He wants to turn a new page. He wants to be proud of Japan, and he also wants to put an end, as he calls it, to post-war regime. He's basically a negationist, that Japan did nothing particularly wrong. He was, and he's been repeating that, and of course backtracking each time he gets very strong criticisms.
Mr. Abe's PR machine is well oiled, but it has made some unfortunate mistakes. 731 is the number given to the troop unit, which during World War II conducted experiments on living human beings for biochemical warfare purposes. To China and South Korea, that number means just one thing. This photograph only made it into the inside pages of Japan's papers. People here didn't realize how much offense it had caused. But this was front page news in South Korea. An honest blunder, the government says, an outright insult to its neighbours. In April, cabinet members and a huge delegation of politicians visited the Yasukuni Shrine to honour Japan's war dead. A number of war criminals are also remembered here, so each visit draws an angry response from Japan's neighbours. Abe has yet to clarify whether he'll visit the shrine in August to commemorate the end of World War II. Many, especially those with an interest in regional security, hope that he does not. Diana Magnay, CNN, Tokyo.